Hi everyone, welcome back to Little Gymnasts at Home. Hope you're all okay. So today we are going to work on our jumping and rebound, which is really important for our tumbling and vaulting in our gymnastics. So we've got loads of different exercises to do today. We're going to do our pulse raising warm up, then we're going to do our stretches, and then we're going to do lots of different rebound and jumping exercises off our feet and off our hands as well. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so for a pulse raiser, you're going to find a space and we are going to move around your space in different ways, and then when I shout down, you have to get down and touch the floor in a squat position and then get up as quickly as you can. Okay, so find your space and we're going to do our pulse raiser. So we're going to start off. We're going to do some heel flicks, and then when I shout down, you need to crouch down like this, touch the floor so your bottom's on your heels and your knees are bent, and then stand up again and carry on the exercise, and then I'm going to change the exercise each time. Okay, we'll start with heel flicks. So, and kick your bottom down, okay, and keep kicking those heels down so you can get up nice and quickly. Okay, we'll try some high knees now. Okay, so you can get those knees nice and high. Down. Knees up. Down. Knees up. Down. Knees up. Down. Okay, we'll move on to some star jumps now. Okay, so star jumps all around your space. Down. Down. Ooh. Down. Down. Make sure you're making your star shape. Down. Ooh, what can we do now? Okay, this time we are going to do these. So one foot to the other, all around your space. Down. 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 Nice and light on those feet. Down. Okay, this time I'm going to do little twisty bounces like this. So you're just twisting from side to side. Down. 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 Oh, go over this way. Down. Down. And stop. Well, I'm a bit out of breath. I'm nice and warm, so I hope you are too. Okay, well done. So we are going to do our stretches now. These are important because they will stop you getting injured, and also they will help you with your gymnastics. So the more flexible you are, the easier a lot of your gymnastics moves are. So that's why they're important. Right. So you're just going to copy me. So stand in the middle of your space, and we're going to look at our toes and at the ceiling, and down and up, stretching that neck nice and gently. Okay, I'm going to look one side and the other, and the other, and the other. The shoulders are shrug, and big circles back and forward. And then a big stretch up. Try and make sure those arms are straight and behind. And we're going to see if we can go over the top. Try and keep your legs straight and up and over the top. Good. Okay, and grab a hand, and we're just going to pull gently and this way and this way, and this way. And then we're going to go over the top, and up, and reach, and up, and reach. And a big stretch up to the ceiling, and see if you can touch the floor without bending your legs. All the way up, and down, and up, and down. And then we're going to go front, middle, behind, front, middle, behind, front, middle, behind. Make sure you can keep your legs nice and straight. Okay, feet together. I'm going to crouch down, and I'm going to lift our bottoms in the air and see if we can get our legs straight. Try and keep your hands flat. You ready? 1, 2, 3, and lift. Hold it there if you can. Should feel it pulling on the back of your legs. Well done. Keep holding. Keep holding. Keep holding. Brilliant. Your legs also shake. Okay, hands on your hips. Big circles. And the other way. And then out to the side. Tiny circles. And we'll go bigger and bigger, and we're trying to brush our ears, and then forward, try and brush those ears, big stretches, that's it, and then one forward, one back if you can, good, and the other way, super, okay, so we're going to sit in straddle now, and make sure your legs are nice and straight and your toes are pointed. And we're going to reach over our toe, and up, and reach, and stretch, and then out to the front, and go as far as you can. Put your hands flat on the floor, and then you're going to slide your hands as far as you can, without letting your knees come up like this. So try and keep your knees on the floor, and go as far as you can. That's it, and hold it. So when you're as far as you can, see if you can go 2 more steps. I'm a bit old for this one, I can't really do this one anymore. Okay, and good. Okay, give your legs a shake. And then stretch forward, big stretch up to the ceiling, and then see if you can touch your toes. Excellent, well done. Grab your feet, and you're going to see if you can take them for a little walk. Try and keep hold of those toes. And if you've still got hold of them, you're going to see if you can bring your chest down towards your knees and hold it there. Hold it. Good. Okay, and cross your foot. And we're going to circle that ankle. And then the other one. And I'm going to point one and stretch. And then stretch both and point both. Stretch both and point both. Stretch both and point both. And then onto your hands and knees. Put your hands flat, and then you're going to stick your bottom in the air and push your armpits down to the floor. My dog does this one. And then push your hips down to the floor. Oh. And squeeze, and then push your armpits down. And then your hips. Good. Okay. Wrist a little shake, and then we'll do our spaghetti and meatballs and some cheese and some ketchup. Okay, lovely. Right, our favourite. So we're going to do our splits. So take a leg, put your foot out nice and straight in front of you, so your foot is in front of your knee. And then you're going to stretch forward like this, hold the stretch. That's it, and then stretch back so your leg is straight. Put your hands down if you need to. Try and bring your chest down to your knee, and then stretch like this again, and like this. Okay, now from here, one hand either side, and you're going to slide your back knee out behind you as far as you can. Oh. Try and get your back knee under you, and you're trying to get your hips nice and straight facing the front. Go as far as you can and hold it. Hold it. Out. Good. Okay. The more you practice splits, the better you'll get. Okay, up onto your knees again. So your other leg. Make sure it's nice and straight. And stretch like this. And then stretch. Okay, one hand either side, and you're going to slide your back leg out as far as you can. I can't go very far on this one. And hold it. You should hold it for 10 really. 10, 9, 8, 7, ow, 6, 5, put your front toe, 4, 3, ow, 2, 1, hold on. Oh. You definitely count faster when you have to do it yourself. Okay, give your legs a shake. Brilliant. Right, we're ready to get started now. Okay, brilliant. So now we are warmed up. We're going to get started with our sessions. We're going to do loads of different exercises today. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is about rebound. Now, if you don't know already, rebound is where you bounce back. So I've got a tennis ball here. I'll show you what happens. So when I drop the tennis ball, it's going to bounce back into my hand. Okay, and that's called rebound, because the bounce back is the rebound, and in gymnastics we need to do lots of rebounds. So we're going to see if we can do some rebound jumps. So that means we need to spring back up. So when you're doing this, you need to keep your legs nice and straight. If you have a trampoline at home, you will find that the best way to start is by bending your knees, okay, because that stops your jump. So if you don't want to stop your jump, you've got to keep your legs nice and straight, and we're going to try and spring through our toes. Not on our toes, we're going to spring through them. Okay, so we're going to see if we can do 10 stretch jumps, rebound jumps. They're going to be like this. So you're going to have your arms above your head, so you're not using your arms, just using your legs for this one. And we're going to do little rebound jumps like this. And you're going to pretend that you're on your trampoline, and you're going to see if you can keep bouncing. We're going to see if we can do 10 of those. Okay, are we ready? 5, 6. Brilliant. So the next exercise we're going to do, we're going to carry on with our rebound jumps, but we're going to add a little star shape in. Don't worry so much about your arms in the stretch jump, because it's quite hard to get them above your head and then out to the side. So just focus on the arms and the star part of the jump, and we're still going to try and rebound. So we're going back, jumping up and back each time. Remember to keep those legs nice and straight. So we're going to go stretch, jump, star, like that. Okay, we're going to see if we can keep going for 10. Remember to really try and spring through those toes. Right, are we ready? Let's go. Brilliant. Okay, so this time we're going to try something a little bit different. You're going to try a standing long jump. So in this one, it's different to a rebound jump, because you're going to need to use your arms to propel you forward. Okay. And then when we land, we need to bend our knees. So we need to do the landing position, which is, oh, can't see there, like this. Okay, so you should always land like this with your knees bent and your arms out in front of you. Okay, so we're going to see if we can do this one. Start at the back of your mat, and then we're going to swing our arms and see if we can go as far as we can in the long jump. Okay, so you're using your power in your legs to drive yourselves forward, and your arms as well. Right, let's see if we can do 5 of those. Remember that landing position at the end? We're swinging our arms to help us go forward. 2. 3. 4. 5. Well done. Okay, so the next exercise is similar, but instead of going long, we're going high. Okay, so you're still using your arms and bending your knees when you land. So this is different to our rebound jumps. It's a single jump, and you're trying to get as high as you can using your arms. Okay, so find your space, and then you're going to swing your arms, and you're going to reach up and see how high you can get. You really need to use the power in your legs and swing your arms at the right time. Remember that landing position. Okay, so we're going to see if we can do 5 of those. Okay. 1, remember that nice tight shape when you jump up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to add in some shapes to our high jumps. So if you want to learn somersaults, you need to be able to jump really, really high. So you need to give yourself time in the air to do your somersaults before you land. So practicing these shapes is a good way of getting your jumps nice and high. You need to give yourself as much time in the air as you can to do the shape, and we're trying to land with our feet back together. Okay, so we'll start off with my favourite, not really, tuck jump. Tuck jumps are quite hard off the floor, so right when you're on a trampoline. Okay, so you're trying to jump, give yourself lots of time, get your knees right up to your chest. That's it. Okay, so really need to swing those arms, we're putting a lot of energy into it, and we're trying to get our knees up, not our feet to here. So we want to get our knees up to here. And this is the shape that you would do in a somersault. Okay, are we ready? Let's do 5 of them. 1, remember that landing position, it's really important when you're getting nice and high. 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Okay, so the next shape we're going to do is a star shape. So, same as what, you get as high as you can, but your feet need to come out and then back together. Okay, so make sure that you're swinging your arms out to the side. It's time to help you with the height, and you're getting your feet back together. We're going to do 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to try a bit more tricky one now. This is a pike. This is very hard. Okay, so this is your pike shape. So we're aiming for this shape in the air. Now that's quite hard off the floor, because you haven't got a lot of time, so we'll do our best and see how high we can get. Try not to lean back or you will tip over. So you're trying to bring your legs up and your chest forward a little bit. Okay, so let's see if I can do it. I'm not sure about this. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So. Right, we'll see if we can try 5 of those. We're trying to get into that pike position. 1, great landing. 2, 3, make sure you're leaning forward, not back, otherwise you'll tip over. 4, it's getting lower now. 5. Okay. So, if you want to now, you can pause the video and have a go and see if you can do a straddle jump. I can't really do that anymore, so it's really hard. But if you want to have a go, this is the shape that you're trying to get to. So you're trying to get into your straddle shape with your legs right up. That is quite hard without a trampoline. But if you want to, have a go, pause the video and see if you can have a go at that one. Alright, so the next one we're going to do is turns. So we're going to see if we can do, start with a jump half turn, and we're going to move on to full turn. So aim is to try and land back on the spot that you're in. Okay, so these are our badges, and sometimes people struggle with this because they're not in a straight line, so you need to swing your arms up. You're trying to turn in a straight line, so as soon as your body starts to lean, you're going to fall over. So if you just start off, just do it. We'll do some half turns to start with. Okay, and then you may as well go back again. Okay, so we're trying to keep our body as straight as we can. So let's see if we can do 5 of those. 1, 2, see if you can stay in your spot. 3, 4, 5. Okay, lovely. So if you manage to do that and stay on the spot, you can have a go at a full turn now. Okay, so we're trying to get all the way around from this way, all the way around back to that way. So you're going to need to swing your arms nice and high, and remember to keep in that straight line. Okay, let's have a go. Ooh. Bit wobbly. Okay, so try and keep your body nice and straight when you're doing this. Should we see if we can do 5 of them? Ooh. 1, 2, bit of leaning there. 3, 4, 1 more. 5. Okay, so if you would like a little challenge, if you found that quite easy, which I didn't, but if you do, there is a little challenge where you can do consecutive jumps. Now that means you're adding the jumps together. So I'd suggest that you try a full turn followed by a half turn to start with, and then you can build up from there. You need to make sure that you're getting your landing on your jump perfect. I've just tried it a couple of times and had an epic fail. So you need to get your landing right on your first jump, and then you can go into your second one. If you don't get that landing right, okay, so if you want to, you can have a go at that one. Otherwise, we will crack on. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is a hurdle step. So there's 2 types of hurdle steps. There's your vaulting hurdle step and then your tumbling hurdle step. So we'll start with the vaulting one. This is the way that we jump onto the springboard. Okay, so we can't do any vaulting at the moment, can we? But we can still practice our hurdle step. So basically, you're going to do a tiny little run up, and then you're going to do a bounce, and then a land. So you're pretending that you're bouncing on the springboard. In fact, we haven't really got space for a run up, so you'll just have to do a step. So you're basically going to step, bounce, and land. So you have to pretend that the first thing is like your springboard. So you're going to go, okay, and the jump needs to be the rebound jump, like I showed you with the ball. So it's quick, like that's coming straight back up. Okay, your legs need to be straight when you do the rebound, and then when you land they need to be bent. I'll just show you again. Okay, so nice and quick, and then land. Okay, see if you can do 5 of those. Trying to get as high as we can, and remember that landing position. 4, pretending that you're bouncing off your springboard here. 5, oh 5, brilliant. Okay, right, the next one is your hurdle step, your tumbling. So this is how we go into our round off and handsprings. We did this on the Gym Fit video last week. Okay, so slightly different. You're basically, you'd normally do this from a run up. You're going to hop and then lunge forward. Okay, so you're going to step like this. Okay. So it's like a little hop, but my knee doesn't go right up to the ceiling. It's more about power forward. So like this, and then you want to be in this position so that you're ready for your round off. Lots of people, when they do this, ooh, go up, but all your energy will go up to the ceiling. You want it to go forward. Okay, see if you can do 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you might notice when I did it, I'm starting to turn my hands. Now that's because I'm used to doing it into a round off. So if you're going into a round off, you'd start to turn here like this, so you're ready to go into a round off. Okay, the next ones are jumping off one foot to the other. This is really important for our cartwheels, and it's always worth a little bit of practice. So you're going to get yourself in a star shape. Don't worry about your hands because it'll make your arms out. But you're just going to see if you can jump from one foot to the other. And you're not swapping your feet over, you're trying to keep the star shape. So basically you're going to lift one leg and then put your hands on your hips is a good idea. Or if it helps you balance, you can put them out to the side. And you're jumping from one foot to the other. And that's actually what you're doing in a cartwheel, so you're powering off one leg onto the other. You've got to be able to do that one to do a good cartwheel. So should we see if we can do 10 of those? 1, 2, make sure you bend this leg. 3, 4, when you land. 5, 6, woo, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. That works your legs, that's going to really help with your cartwheels. Okay, so the next one, cartwheel related. Put your hands on the floor and you're going to jump from one foot to the other. Okay, that's again what you do in a cartwheel. You can do it with bent legs if you want. It's more important to get the spring off your feet than worrying about your legs being straight if you're just learning your cartwheels. So you're going to go, put your hands down onto one foot and we're going to go you need to make sure that when you land, your knee is bent because you've got to push off that leg. So when you're doing your cartwheels, you're pushing off each leg, okay, on your hands as well, but we're just working our legs at the moment. So you see if we can do 10 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So the next exercise we're going to work on is we're going to move to rebounding from our hands. Because if we want to do tumbling, we need to be able to jump off our hands as well. Really, really important for all our tumbling and vaulting. Okay, so you need to find yourself a wall that you're allowed to put your hands on. So make sure your hands are clean. All right. And basically we're practicing pushing off our hands. So what we're aiming for is we're trying to get this movement through our shoulders. Okay, so you need to find a wall and then you're going to sort of stand with your feet together and put your hands against the wall. Try and get your body nice and straight, and you need to make sure your shoulders are open. That means that they're like this. So this is closed and this is open. So we're trying to get our shoulders open, and then you're going to try and push yourself back off the wall. Okay, so like this. Make sure your shoulders are open, and we're going to go and try and push yourself back off the wall. So like this. 1, 2, 3. And use those shoulders. You should be able to feel yourself pushing through your shoulders. Right, should we see if we can do 5 of those? 1, 2, 3. If you're doing it well, you should sort of feel yourself falling back. 4, 5. Good. Hi, I've had to change the camera angle for this one. So this one, we're going to work on our shoulder shrugs again, but you're going to see if you can do it from lying down. So you need a wall, and you need to find enough space to lie on your back with your hands flat on the wall. And basically you're just going to try and shrug those shoulders and push the wall away from you if you can. It'd be good if you were on some kind of trolley or something like that, but I haven't got that. So. Okay, so you're going to lie down, and your arms are nice and straight here, and you're basically going to push the wall, so make sure your hands are flat, and you're going to push it like that. Push. You might feel your body slide a little bit. Push. So we'll do 5. 1. You're kind of using your fingers as well on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quite tricky that one, but it's just to get you the feeling of getting your shoulders pushing. Okay, so the next one we're going to continue to push off our hands. We're going to do it in a front support position. Okay, so you can start off on your knees, and then if you're able to do this, we can move on to the full front support position. So like this, you're going to put all the pressure onto your hands, back nice and straight. Make sure your fingers are nice and wide, and you're going to push and see if you can lift your hands off the floor. Okay, so you're trying to, you might need to bend your arms a little bit, but you're trying to use your shoulders as well. I'll show you again. Okay, nice and strong with those arms. Okay, should we do 5 of those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, give your wrists a little shake. It's quite hard on those wrists. Okay, right, next one. If you found that quite easy, have a go at doing it from a front support. So you're going to go into your front support, and then you're going to see if you can jump off your hands and feet and back into a front support shape. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now it's really important that you keep your body nice and tight. If you go floppy, it's going to hurt you. So you need to keep nice and tight. You need to have a really good, strong front support shape. Okay, so let's see if we can do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this next one is quite tricky, so you may or may not be able to do this one. I've got a little helper to help me with this one, but you're going to need someone who can hold your feet in a handstand. Okay, so you're basically going to kick up to a handstand and then see if you can push off your hands and jump back onto your feet. This is the end of your round off and your back handspring. Okay, it's practicing the pushing off those hands and snapping your feet down quickly. So this is for your tumbling. Okay, so we'll see if we can do this one. Right, so Edward's going to kick up to handstand, and then he's going to see if he can jump back off his hands onto his feet. Right, so ready, go. Okay, good try. Have another go. Okay, so he's got his handstand and he's going to spring through his hand so he can jump back onto his feet. Go. That's it. Should we have one more go? Good. Okay, well done. So pause the video, and if you want to see if you can get someone to hold your legs and see if you can have a go at that one. So the next exercise is something that I can't do, so I've had to get someone to help me. So Aoife's going to demonstrate this one again. This one is quite tricky, so you can have a look and watch Aoife do it. But if you don't feel confident or you haven't got a very strong handstand just yet, I wouldn't try this one. This is only for people that have got a super duper handstand and could do the exercise that we did before. Okay, so it's going to be a handstand hop. So you're basically kicking up into a handstand and then you're pushing, hopping off your hands. Now Aoife makes it look very easy, but it is actually quite tricky. So only have a go at this if you know that you've got a super duper strong handstand, really, really straight. Okay, so Aoife's going to show us how to do it. Okay, thanks Aoife, that was brilliant. That's the end of the session now, so I hope you enjoyed it and I will see you next week. Okay, bye.